Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we're back to Day of the Tentacle Remastered. So we've got a few things to do. For instance, the Boo Boo Be Gone with the red paint. I don't have it anymore, so I'm gonna give that back to Bernard. And the disappearing ink with the Boo Boo Be Gone was another thing that mixed together. And we've still got a few things that we're trying to work on here. The most important part, the part that actually moves the story forward, is getting the new American flag, which we do here.
Hey, so when you guys write those...
No, that's the same commentary we've already done. So let's see. The chattering teeth we send to Laverne. The spaghetti we send to Laverne. And we can go ahead and send the dentures to Laverne too. And the squeaky toy to Laverne. And let's go in here.
Who's that? This is Ben.
We've already had that commentary, so now let's lab coat on Ben Franklin.
I got something good for you, mister. Mister.
Mr. Brainstorm? Yes, hand it over. Doesn't this belong to somebody?
Yeah, Red Edison.
Ah. I'm sorry, but the man has no vision. A lightweight, durable fabric like this going to waste down in his basement. When I'm done with it, it will fly.
So there's
Eureka!
one achievement
The all-season
that
Francocopter,
is just
ready to
called
make history.
Chef, or Chief, and I'm not sure what it's about.
How did we...
I'm not sure.
No, there's no fuse.
So, what do I light?
For the
So
last
I'm
time,
not sure
you're not
which-
going to light anything. You just push it.
What
The whole
to do
time?
to get that
How am I
final
going to get up that
achievement,
high?
but,
Listen, just
It's
wait for me to
probably
say
the
the word
achievement
now.
to
Then push
microwave
the kite into the air.
hamster in
All right?
Maniac Mansion, because it
I'm
is
on
the
you,
most
lasagna.
rare achievement on
Let's
Steam,
hope so.
next to the achievement for getting all the other achievements. And so,
Now!
yeah, I'm not gonna do it on purpose.
Now! Now! In the name of science, now!
I didn't know he did this.
Oops.
What part of the word now didn't you understand? Look, it's very simple. I say now, and you push the kite. Comprenez-vous?
Actually, I'd like to go think about it for a while.
I'll be here when you figure it out.
What a grouch.
So I think now we've done as much as I want to do right now. So let's come back to Bernard. There's an achievement for using this coffee with this
Never
coffee,
mix, never worry.
and using this with this,
I don't think that would look better white.
and mixing this with this.
The consistencies are incompatible.
And so each one of those is an achievement that I think I just got. Let's go ahead and try to use the textbook with the stamp album.
Hey, don't touch my stamps.
And that should be an achievement, hopefully. But I may have messed that up. And let's see, the fork we can give the bird. The crank we can give to the bird. fake barf we can give to Laverne. The wad of gum, since I don't know what it does, I'll give it to Laverne too. The can opener also goes to Laverne. And that should be everything for now. Down we go. We need to give Fred Edison here decaf coffee so he falls asleep.
Thanks. I needed a little pick-me-up. Must open safe.
Again, here's a really Looney Tunes
Must sign contract.
turn of
Must
events.
provide for family.
That you really would have to talk to people to know it was going to happen that way. We haven't seen too many of these because of just how quickly I'm going through the game. Frou-Frou Emerald Stolen, but you couldn't beat the entire game without seeing one of them. They happen too quickly. Even trying to speedrun this game. This would be an interesting game to see people speedrun, but I bet you could get it down really fast. Or potentially cheat and glitch with it. And let's see. So now, look at the monitor. And start recording.
And look at this amazing fisheye lens effect you guys did. How did you achieve? You must have used some sort of high-end warping software. And I remember that monitor used to say phony on it. I think when Peter drew it, it said F-O-N-Y. But we had to take that out, I guess.
That VHS tape. Legal reasons, which means you'll have to edit the comments out of this too?
We're not going to use any of this one.
Yeah, it did say phony, and it doesn't say it here. Interesting. And if we go back to the modern rendition, it's missing too. So, switch to this, rewind, and play.
And look at this amazing.
What's funny is that I wish the developer's commentary would slow down while we were playing an extended play. That'd be funny too, but nope, doesn't work that way. No real explanation why he freaks out and slams the door shut.
Dr. Fred Edison.
Can't exit from this.
Internal revenue. Come with us.
And Harris just shows up out of nowhere, kind of only to get him out of the way. In an odd way. I guess they had programmed it so it would just always go in a circle, and they were having difficulty trying to figure out like what the a way to get him out
Let's
of
see,
the way.
it's 101-999-57.
So take the contract. Now I believe if we try to use the Boo Burgon with the contract.
The legal language is pretty thick. I doubt if I could fix it.
Or the invisible ink with it.
Not funny enough.
Nope. Alright. So send the contract, then off to Hoagie. And I'm gonna send the Boo Burgon back to Hoagie. Now the red paint, I believe we still need. Yep. This way. We'll go ahead and use the scalpel with Ozo the Clown. And pick up the box of laughs. And send that to Laverne. And I think we're pretty good with Bernard.
Ready for another brush with destiny?
I'd rather mope around some more.
Apparently I need
I'll
to
be waiting.
walk out of this area. So we'll walk towards the end. Right. Boo Boo Be Gone on the pet
I don't
navigation.
think that would look better white.
Boo Boo would be gone with the
I wouldn't know
contract.
where to start.
We could, I guess, put the stamp on the contract. I see no reason to not do that right now. And then we can just switch to Laverne. And now Laverne has a significant amount of stuff. Actually, let's just... Can we interact with the fence right now? Yes, we can, so... We'll just have him send the Boo Boo Be Gone to her right now. And then we'll switch to her. And then have her use it on the fence really early.
I wouldn't know where to start.
So I can't pull that one off. Interesting. Let's go. Back to the kennel. We'll just walk to the motel.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
It's about time.
So it's important to remember we are... Let's see. Oops. See, it'd be funny if there was an achievement for not electrocuting yourself once, but...
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
What?
I prefer achievements when
Ooh,
you
I don't
do something
feel
versus
so good.
not doing something.
Again?
It's not very much in the mentality of an OCD video game player to potentially lock yourself out of an achievement. I've never been a fan of things like play this entire game but don't die, or play it on hard mode but don't lower it to its difficulty down. I would prefer other ideas. So we now use the crank with the crank box. And then we just use the crank. And see, once she gets this and puts it on, that's it. So, boopy, be gone with that.
Desecrate the American flag? Never!
Interesting. Alright, use. And we're good. So now we can talk to this guy.
Hello, I'm a tentacle.
And
I'd like to enter my
get
insignificant
the name
human in the
tag.
show.
Oh my, yes, of course. Take these tags and put them on your human and have them wait on the bench in the lobby. Entrance will be judged in 3 categories: best smile, best hair, and best laugh.
Thank you, fellow tentacle. Unlike humans, you have been very useful.
Oh, thank you. Believe me, it was my pleasure.
Now all I need is a human.
Yowza! That was one good-looking tentacle.
So walk to the door now. And see, now we can get upstairs, which I don't believe we could before.
Stupid tentacle.
Did you do all the backgrounds yourself? Did you
Yeah,
have any
on this
secondary
one,
help?
No secondary help on this one. It was challenging because it was. I remember to accomplish the assignments on time. I remember I had to do the roughs in a day, and then walk it across the parking lot, have you guys check in, and then I did the next day I did a marker illustration of it, and then the following day was to scan it and then fix the illustration after it was scanned.
I'm
So I
surprised
try
they
to get
even had a
a
scanner.
room done like every 4 days, just to stay on schedule.
I'm surprised he didn't have to hand encode it or in some other way program it. See, now it thinks this one is open.
It's already open.
No, it's already open.
Looks like there's some kind of rodent down there.
Grab the frozen hamster. Does her hand turn blue? No, it doesn't. Now, for Laverne, there's a couple of jokes
It
there
opens automatically.
that happen. One's when, at the very end, when they're trying to get separated, because they're all in one piece of clothing, Hoagie accidentally gooses her and she punches her, or touches her in somewhere she didn't want to be touched. And that's what goosing used to be called. I don't know if it's a phrase that's even more. And she's put this ice block with the rodent down her bra, and she's like, oh, that's cold. Or down her shirt, at the very least. She's like, oh, that's cold. So, couple jokes there. I don't know how you can make it fair and do a similar joke on the guys. Somebody would have had to put the ice block down their pants or something. But I don't have a big issue with it in any way. It's just Looney Tunes, and frankly, Bugs Bunny was dressing in drag for many times, many episodes of the cartoon.
Pizza orgies, they predated me and you being in the company. They used to invite all their friends and family over and play the game all night long and get a whole bunch of pizza. And an orgy was involved. The orgy part stopped before we came.
I think they stopped doing that, yeah because...
Those were fun, the pizza orgies, because we were there anyway. We weren't going anywhere.
We weren't big on the whole work-life balance thing back then.
Yeah, and boy, the variety. I remember it was like 10 or 12 different types of pizzas, and they were each was stacked 4 high, and there's so much pizza and beer as well. We used to have beer and walk around from system to system and watch people playing the game and get into it, and it was a fun thing.
I just remember it probably would have been better to be behind that one-way glass, because I just would hover and want to
give hints.
No, go. Oh,
it's hard not to give hints.
I like being able to ask people questions, though. That was always like the best part of the experience. Is like,
what are you trying to do?
Yeah, what are you trying to do right now? And they would explain it and go,
that's not in our game.
That's a good idea. We should put that in.
So, the sign of the times changing here that they called their pizza parties pizza orgies.
That's a stupid thing to do with a perfectly good set of chattering teeth.
Let's see, this.
I would, but who would see it?
So we can't do anything to the mummy yet. We'll grab the extension cord, and we'll put the skates on the mummy. And I don't think there's anything else that we need to do. This, by the way, can just go to Hoagie. This name tag we can use on the mummy.
You're ready to go now.
And, like, the laugh box.
Why would he need a sense of humor in here?
Roller skates with the mummy. And then push him. So twice we push somebody. So we push a mummy down the stairs and we push an old lady down the stairs. Although that is more of a ramp now than the stairs.
Well, that's the spirit. Everyone's raring to go. Let's get this show on the road.
It's a little weird because it jumps to this
comes,
section.
My finest hour.
Now, when we walked in this door, there wasn't a commentary, right? No, nothing in this room. That room needs some explanation more than anything else. And this is the old tentacle room. Let's see if there's a commentary in here.
Great.
Now, You notice the tentacle chairs in the foreground there.
What is that?
Is that what those are?
Mm-hmm.
But what's the thing that looks like a plug going into the desk?
Yeah.
Is that like a
It's
power
like
thing or is that a chair?
mouse.
They look like toilets, tentacle chairs.
That's right.
Say, you look kind of familiar.
Of course I do, nitwit. I'm Purple Tentacle, renowned world conqueror.
If you will excuse me, I've got something in the
So I don't want to
oven.
really go through the
Anyone I
conversations
know, eh?
here. Let's just walk out here. There's nothing to do in that room. And no commentary in this room. Interesting. So we can now use the chattering teeth of the mummy for an achievement.
Stop chattering, Mummy. The judges will think you're chewing gum.
And that sound is giving me an headache.
Oh, this will never work.
So there was an actual conversation there. Alright, so this hair with the fork on the hair of spaghetti. And let's see, the dentures now with the mummy. And the fake barf with Harold.
Oh, Harold, that's gross.
What are you babbling about?
You really should have told the judges if you weren't feeling well.
Oh, ick! Now, how did that mess get in there? I think I'm going to be sick.
Someone in here not
So we have to
feeling
go
well?
through this whole conversation.
I
here?
was feeling fine until I saw that.
Is that your regurgitation?
No, I'm an healthy human.
Didn't you just say you thought you were going to be sick?
That's just a figure of speech.
Do you realize you could have infected the whole show with human influenza?
But I just got all my shots.
You're a good-looking human, Harold, but you know the rules. You're out of the show.
And where does Harold
What
go?
a mess.
He doesn't end up in the kennel.
I hate cleaning up after humans.
And so one last thing we can do here is put the laugh box in here. And then we'll talk to the judges in the next recording and get them to win since we've done all of those. And so Boo Boo Be Gone we still need. Fork we need for something else. Chattering Teeth can go to Hope. The gum might as well be anywhere. And the rest of this is all set. As for Hoagie, let's see, he's got a few things still to fill out. And I think I need to give the patent application to Red Edison, and I've forgotten to do that up to this point. And then for Bernard, he's got the scalpel, which he doesn't really need anymore, so I can give that back to Laverne. The book isn't going to be used for anything. I'm just going to try and, like, give everything away. The tape to her.
That might mess up the tape.
And then the ink, I think we'll give to her so she can try that on some more humans. And everything else, I think I need. Let's see. I could probably give the decaf.
I
to
don't
her.
think I can put that in the Chronojon.
So I can't put that away. Swiss bank book we need, and everything else I need. So we're in a good position now. I can definitely see the light at the end of the tunnel here, and we started at 37%, and we're at 51%. And again, I think because we have all the items and we know what we're doing, I think it's even going to be less than, it's probably more than 51% done. Anywho, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps me out. If you want to support me further, you can go to my main YouTube page. On the right there's a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.